So we have made a lot of videos where we shared top 10 jobs in demand. Obviously, everyone doesn't move to Toronto or Vancouver. So we are starting a series where we'll be sharing the top 10 jobs in specific province. And today we are sharing top 10 jobs in Saskatchewan. So watch this video till the end.
And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so that you don't miss any Canada immigration related updates. As we are going to talk about Saskatchewan today, so some background about the province. It's the 7th largest province in Canada, and by population it's the 6th largest province in Canada. For people interested to move to Saskatchewan, there's a very popular program which is SINP, Saskatchewan Immigration Nomination Program. So you can apply through this one so that you can get nominated and move to Saskatchewan.
Due to what happened last year, the province has seen demand in these job occupations. Let's start with number 1.
Number 1, transport truck drivers. The NOC code is 7511. Truck drivers transport goods and materials across provincial and international roads. They are employed by distribution, manufacturing, transportation and moving companies. They work in several industries including construction and wholesale trade. Employment of truck drivers rose by 8% in April 2020 compared to April 2019. The demand of these professionals continued throughout Canada, consistent with the long-standing shortage of truck drivers. If we talk about the salary of truck drivers, the average salary is around 54,000, but it again depends. It's an average salary, so obviously you can earn much more than that depending on are you driving someone else's truck or do you own a truck. So it varies on few factors.
And it depends on the route as well. If you're traveling international, if you're crossing the border, then obviously pay is more. If you're driving locally, nationally, within province, then obviously the salary will be less, income will be less. Second job profile, which is one of my favorite, is real estate agent. NOC code is 6232. You know that real estate agents and salespersons are professions who act as agent for the sale or purchase of property. This includes houses, apartments, commercial buildings, and other real estate. Employment for these professionals was unaffected by the COVID-19 pandemic. However, demand remains high. Virtual viewing have given agents with much needed flexibility throughout the pandemic. These viewing would help in marketing property at potential buyers. So I would say this pandemic was a blessing in disguise for real estate agents, because instead of decrease in demand, the demand for real estate agents has increased in this pandemic. And similar to IT roles, their work was also not impacted because they were able to do online viewings and they were able to work remotely. Plus, you know that what happened to Canadian real estate market in past 1 year. So I would say it was a good time for all the real estate agents last year. Average salary is 75,000, but I would say it is very less. If you're working salaried, this will be the average salary. But you know that the commissions are very high. If you are selling a property of 2 million, you can earn as much as $100,000 or $200,000 as commission. So this is a very lucrative occupation, and this was a high demand profession in Saskatchewan.
Occupation number 3, IT system analyst and consultant. The NOC code is 2171. These professionals analyze and test system requirements, develop and implement plans, policies and procedures, and provide advice on many information system issues. Employment for IT analysts and consultants was 38% higher in April 2020 compared to April 2019. There has been a shift towards increased technology usage during the pandemic as more and more individuals work or study from home.
You know that IT will always be in demand, but specifically in pandemic, it was in high demand because everyone was creating their website, everyone was doing some analysis, everyone was creating mobile apps. So every business has a need in IT, and demand for IT professional will never go down.
The average salary for this occupation is around 63,000, but it again varies like as you go higher in the role and if you have more experience, so you can earn more, but this is the average salary.
Number 4, store shelf stalkers. NOC code is 6622. These professional pack customer purchases, price items, stock shelves with products, and fill mail and telephone orders. They are employed in retail businesses, grocery stores, department store, and warehouses. Employment for these professionals was 123% higher in April 2020 compared to April 2019. There has been an increased demand in essential items because of the shift of consumer spending habits during the pandemic. Many grocery chains have hired additional shelf stockers and order fillers as a result. So nothing to say about it. You know that people were going crazy. They were going in store. They were stocking up stuff. They were buying so many stuff online. So need of stockers people who are working in the warehouse, grocery stores has increased drastically, and it is still in demand. Although average salary is 35,000 per annum, but yeah, it may vary. If you have more experience, you can earn as much as 60,000 as well. But not much of experience needed in this role. So people who are fresh out of college as well, they can work part-time as well. So that's why this is a very good role. That reminds me to share a very important application that you all should be using to upskill yourself, because as we mentioned that world is moving to digital. So you have to upskill yourself. If not, at least you should have basic knowledge of IT and other domains. So the website is Skillshare. They have so many courses related to IT, photography, creative skills. The best part is this is online. So you can learn all those skills sitting at home because you might be working from home. So that's an advantage. Especially when you're planning to change your role, these trainings will be very helpful. I recently did an advanced course on Adobe Premiere Pro, of course for video editing by Jody. So you can check that out. And also you can check the results on our vlogging channel as well, where I am implementing all those Adobe Premiere Pro skills. So there are no ads on this application. You won't see any distraction. You are a subscriber of Canada Couple channel. So first 1,000 subscribers who will click on the link will get 1 month free subscription instead of 14 days. So don't lose this opportunity. Upskill yourself. Click the first link in the video description.
Occupation number 5, registered nurse. The NOC code is 3012. Registered nurses provide nursing care to patients, deliver health education programs, as well as consultative services. They may be employed in many settings such as in a hospital, nursing home, rehabilitation center, clinics, and private homes. Employment of these nurses was 33% higher in April 2020 compared to 2019. This role has been critical in diagnosing and caring for COVID-19 patients, and so the demand for registered nurses has held strong. So needless to say, the demand of healthcare professionals has increased in last 1 and 2 years because of obvious reasons. We need more healthcare professionals to accommodate and help the patients who are suffering from COVID-19. So salute to all those who are serving the community. The average salary for a registered nurse is around 87,000 per year. It's a great salary, but the kind of services they provide is also great.
Number 6. Cleaning supervisors. NOC code is 6315. These professionals are responsible for supervising and coordinating the work of workers such as specialized cleaners, janitors, caretakers, and superintendents. They are usually employed by hospitals, healthcare institutions, hotel, school, and other companies. Employment for cleaning supervisor was 13% higher in April 2020 compared to April 2019. This increase may come as no surprise since enhanced cleaning procedures became a priority amid the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is very obvious that everyone was very cautious about keeping the place hygienic and clean. Hence, there was an increase in demand for cleaning supervisors and cleaners. Average salary is not bad, I would say. Average salary is 45,000 per annum. But obviously, if you have more experience, you can work more hours. It may go as high as 70,000 as well.
Occupation number 7, heavy equipment operators. The NOC code is 7521. Heavy equipment operators operate the heavy equipments that are used in construction of roads, bridges, airports, tunnels, amongst other structures. They are employed by construction companies, heavy equipment contractors, and other companies. Employment for these professionals was 11% higher in April 2020 compared to 2019. It is worth noting that Saskatchewan announced it was dedicating $7.5 billion in infrastructure spending over 2 years. This alone suggests the increase in demand for occupations such as a heavy equipment operator. The average salary for this occupation is around 75,000. Again, it's an average salary. It may go up based on our experience.
Occupation number 8, power engineers and power system operators. NOC code is 9241. Power engineers operate and maintain reactors, turbines, boilers, generators, engines, and other equipment. This is to provide utility services such as heat, light, and refrigeration. Power system operators monitor and operate switchboards in electrical control centers. This is to control the distribution of electrical power. Employment for these occupations was a whopping 208% higher in April 2020 compared to April 2019. Demand for these occupations continued throughout the pandemic. The perfect example for this job occupation is that we had so many power outages in last year. Why? Everyone is working from home, everyone is using their electrical equipments, hence the power consumption has increased. So to monitor that, to maintain the demand of the power supply, they need some experts. Hence the increase for power engineers. Annual salary is also good, it's around 75,000 per annum.
Last but not the least, user support technicians. The NOC code is 2282. User support technicians provide support to computer users who are experiencing difficulties with computer hardware or software. They are employed by software developers, call centers, computer hardware manufacturers, and information technology units. Employment for this occupation was 38% higher in April 2020 compared to 2019. The increase in demand of this occupation also comes down to the increased usage of technology as more companies and individuals are shifting towards remote work.
And the demand for this profile has increased. You know that everyone is working from home, everyone is calling the help desk, their credit card companies or the IT department. That is why there was an increase in demand for this occupation.
The average salary for this profession is around 58,000.
So this was the whole list. I hope this was helpful. Let us know which province you want us to target next. We'll be sharing the high job demands for that province. See you in next video.
Till next time.
Stick around.